Introduce
Hi, I'm
yourselves.
Jess. Oh, shit. Hi, I'm Jess.
Hi, I'm Tasha.
So, guys, we're going to answer this question. Has dating turned into shopping? I personally think there's a multifaceted answer to this. Um, I think, in a way, no, because dating has always been like shopping. I mean, we go to the store, we're like trying to pick out what we want. Does it fit? No, it doesn't end up fitting. We put that one away. When it's a perfect fit, when it's something that we like, we take it home and we wear it forever. But even though I think it's always been like shopping, I think that obviously it's a lot more like online shopping nowadays because if you get something in the mail and it doesn't fit and you think that it was going to fit, then you're just going to either send it back. And I think a lot of people now would have, if dating is like shopping, people are more likely to have buyer's remorse nowadays than like they used to, if we're talking about the metaphor. What do you guys think?
I think that's a good point. I think, yeah, if you see something online and you're like, ooh, like, that looks good, I'm going to get that. And then you go and see it in person and you're like, that's actually not what I ordered. And I'm going to, and it's just disappointing, honestly. And, I think if you haven't been dating for a while or if it's been some time, you think it's going to be like you're shopping at this nice, it's like you think you're going to like Rodeo Drive where you're gonna you kind of forget for a while. You think you're gonna pull up and there's gonna be some champagne and you're gonna, someone's gonna tell you how great you look and you're gonna be having a great time. But then you realize that it's more of like a fast fashion experience and you're like, every option is just like a low quality piece of shit and then you're just gonna end up throwing it out after 2 months and and that's just reflects how dating is now too, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, and to add to that, when you're shopping, the item doesn't have to pick you back. It's kind of simplified to say that it's just like shopping. So I think it's not like shopping if you're looking for like an actual serious partner. Maybe if you're just casually dating, you could consider it shopping. But if you're actually in it to be dating someone for real, I mean, it's not that one-sided and it's not that simple because also nobody's perfect. So you can't just pick out your perfect person that you want. You can pick out aspects of a person, but no one's going to fit exactly the mold of what you're looking for. And if you go in with that expectation, you're just going to be disappointed.
But isn't that why it's a lot like shopping? Is because I feel like nowadays people have that perspective more than they
Well,
used
I
to.
feel like it can feel like shopping for a man because not to be too serious, but there's you know you'll or I mean I don't know, you see the criteria, you see how big it is, you see how what size it is or maybe a height thing or you see if it's compatible with you. But I could see how a lot of men might see date it could be a little objectifying for a straight dating experience.
Yeah, like us objectifying the man because it goes both ways
I
too.
mean,
It's like,
yeah, maybe, but also I feel like it could go both ways.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it definitely goes both ways where everyone's just looking for an ideal person. I think that's also could be why a lot of people are unhappy with their dating experiences because they're looking for someone who's going to perfectly check all their boxes. Like when you're shopping, and you're trying to find some perfect thing that you want, but it's not just about your own wants. It's also about what the other person wants. And I don't know, I think it's an oversimplification to just say it's like shopping in that regards. And also say you are in a serious relationship, you can't just get a refund when you're unhappy with the product. You've already spent your time, your energy, your money into that person. It's not in that way like shopping because you can't just get a clean break, you know?
yeah. Also, you can't, if we're talking about the metaphor, if you buy like a jacket and you like lose weight or you gain weight, or maybe a jacket's not a good example, but like a shirt, it doesn't usually grow with you. You have to buy a new one. And I feel like relationships, it's supposed to be like you buy the item of clothing, you have the person, and then you grow and change together. But like you can't do that with clothes. If we're talking literally. So I guess we've come to the
Yeah.
conclusion that no, it's not like shopping.
Yeah,
I don't
would
know.
say I would say that people like the online side. If we're talking about online shopping and online dating, I'd say there's a lot of similarities, and it's really easy to like, you have to like market it, or it's not gonna sell. Like you can't just post like a bunch of awful pictures of yourself, or like have bad answers for prompts. Like you have to like answer it in a fun way that's like, enticing, and like you have to sell yourself a certain way, the same way that like marketing teams would do for like an online store.
Mm. Yeah.
But I'd say there's similarities, but as long as you don't, honestly, but then what about the in person? How is in person different than online and like dating?
I feel like you can't even shop in person. Like it's something that happens naturally when you meet someone. Like if it's not facilitated through like the apps or something, and that's like
and it's never. I feel like
awesome.
when you're shopping, like when you're shopping around, like you're walking around, you just want to like window shop, and then some woman comes up to you at a kiosk and is like, "Let me straighten your hair," and then you're like pressured into buying this expensive straightener because she's telling you how great you look. Like, what's different between that and like the ugliest guy in the bar coming up to you asking to buy you a drink, and then you're like forced to be like, "Oh, okay, fine, I'll talk to this guy who's gonna buy me a drink." Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Good point, Jess. I agree with you. So it is.
I think in person.
Yeah, in person.
Yeah, could definitely be similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the biggest difference would just be like if you're casually dating, you could treat it like shopping for sure. And if you're looking for something more serious, then you'd have to take it seriously. Like it wouldn't be just merely a shopping trip. So I think it's all about the perspective of the person going into it.
It's also like, are you going into the store looking for something for a certain event, or are you going in the store and you're just like browsing and then you find something that you love and that you wear every day? So in that way, it is like shopping.
Or are you just looking for something to like fulfill the trend, or are you looking for like a long-term partner, like a timeless partner?
Wow.
Wow.
That's good.
You make the question so much more complicated.
Yeah, this is a broad question.
It's a broad question. There's so many different sides to it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, yes and no. All of the above.
Yes and no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like for it to not be like shopping, though. I'd like for it to be as far apart from that as possible.
Yeah.
Preference-wise, me personally.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'd like it to be... I would like it to be not like online shopping, because with online shopping, I just feel like there's so many kinks that you have to work out, and like it's just like the dating app is like
so
dopamine.
So are you saying that you enjoy dating in person more than online?
I mean, yeah, but doesn't everyone would want to meet somebody organically versus online, right? Like ideally, people that meet on Hinge don't want to say we met on Hinge. They want to say, oh, we met
him at a bar
under the Eiffel Tower, or like through mutual friends.
We met at the mall.
We met at Century City Mall in the parking lot. Like, or they want to come up with a story like that. Nobody wants to say Hinge because that's not very romantic, because people know that people aren't displaying their true selves, and you just get lucky. It's like lightning in a bottle if you find a match, I would say, on a dating app.
So I guess Saturday, girls, we're going to Century City and we're going to pick up some men.
Yeah, let's do it. That's what we like to do. Okay. All right. I guess we're done. Bye, guys.
Is that good?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, bye.